Game started.
All right, let's try e4 here. Aha, the French defense. So I guess he plays e6 in response to any move at all, because he slammed that out there. I should try and figure out what move is good against e6 and play it first. Okay, an exchange French. Not the most common choice, but playable. Actually, that's not the exchange French. That's something else. The exchange French is when white takes. When black takes, I don't know what that is called. I'll look that up. Look that up in the postmortem. Okay, bishop e7 is controlling this square here. And I have seen a plan where this bishop comes to d7 and then to c6 and then sort of tries to dominate this diagonal here. Let's see if that's what he's going for here. Okay, now I think you might as well just take. Then shore up this pawn. So this is kind of a modest setup for white. Maybe it's possible to play more aggressively, but I don't know this line, so I'm just going to try and make what seems like normal developing moves to me. Castle. And don't want to give up the bishop. Okay, now do I have any space advantage here? Maybe a little bit in the center. He's got this c6. He's got the closed-in light-squared bishop. And my bishops seem open. Yeah, it seems okay for me. And what's my plan? Maybe make a strong point here on e5. Yeah, he can do that. So rook e1 and then maybe c4. Kick that knight away and then knight to e5. Maybe c4 right away. Where is that knight going? Here, 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 or here. So these are controlled already. This square is open. How about if I play queen d2 and then think of playing c5 to push that pawn back, and also then I can bring the rooks over to support that pawn on d4. So the knight can still go to this square now that the queen's over there to support it. So he can go forward or he can go back. Yeah. And now let's get this rook here and go on with this knight to e5 plan. Maybe the other rook to d1 and just push the pawn. Okay, defending the bishop. If I push now, this knight's still defended. Pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop or queen takes. Well, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. I don't know, it seems like there's some kind of pressure here. Maybe rook d1, queen to b4. Aha. And then push the pawn. Okay, so he's going after this bishop, that pawn. So let's push right away. If he takes the bishop, I have an intermediate pawn takes, which threatens the queen. And then pawn takes. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, this increases the scope of my light-squared bishop. So now let's see. If he throws in a check, I can just take it. Let's see. If I go here, he checks. I can't take it because his queen will be on. Oh no, that's defended. Okay, so I take. His queen is attacked by this rook, and even the check and I take, and queen is still attacked by the rook. So the queen has to move after I take. And then I can take again with check. So it's just a question of where the queen can go. Queen can come out to here, here, here. Sideways. I guess that's the problem. Okay, I take, queen goes here, I take check. He takes back, say with, what does he take back with? Say he takes back with the rook. And I can take that with check. And take this knight, but then he can take my knight at the end of all of that. It's getting complicated. I take, he takes. No, I take, queen moves. I take with check. Rook takes. Oh, I can use the knight to take back. I was just worried about my knight hanging at the end of all these sequences. But if I take back with a knight, I'm threatening a nasty discovered check. And if he does some other move, like just moving the king away, yeah, so he goes there to harass the knight. So now this is hanging. And I thought I could continue with the check. He just runs away with the king. Okay. So the problem is, if I take his knight, he takes my knight. And how are we doing? He's a piece up. Yeah, looks like I made a mistake there. So what have I got for it? I've got an advanced pawn. And I have a queen check here. This is working. I take, if he takes, I've got this queen check.
Check.
And allows me to get my piece back. Ooh, neat. So that was a tactic I didn't quite see all the way through, but almost all the way through. And now I'm just a pawn up, a pawn or two. He can. Oh, this is still supported. Let's see. What have we got here? Yeah, let's double up my rooks here. Since that's supported, I can just put a rook there. He takes, I take, he takes, I take, and queen. So he can't really take my rook. I can take once or twice. Now, if I go here, he takes, I take with queen, so he can't take it. But I can't chase his knight out of there, can I? Let's go after his pawns then. I don't want my knight to be, my bishop, I don't want my bishop to be chased away from this nice defensive role it has here. Okay, bishop there. Let's attack this pawn. Oh, let's think. If I attack the pawn, he pushes, I take. Then he pushes this one, I take. Well, I lose this pawn over here, but I get two pawns over here. This is gonna be good. It's got to be good for me. Oh, he just ignores it. Okay. Yeah, he can round that guy up. And this should be a pretty easy win here. This is all kind of routine. It's just 2 pawns is usually too much in one of these end games. You can use the 2 pawns together to inch your knight forward, and of course, if he let's create another passer over on this side of the board. When his king comes over, then he's leaving. He's neglecting this side of the board. So it's nice to have pawns on both sides of the board. You can work one side against the other. Oh, okay. He's going to attack that pawn. I have to defend it.
Check.
Okay, his king is completely out of the picture now. I can just move these pawns forward. The old inchworm technique. Okay, he's bringing his king back to cause trouble. Here, let's attack this pawn then.
Black resigns.
Okay, good game. A little too fast. You see, my opponent still has all 8 minutes left on his clock, so it helps to stop and think from time to time. Anyway, I'll do a post-mortem, see where both sides could have improved, and I'll post that shortly. Bye.